what would you say to the 18 to 30-year-olds and pastors, priests, rabbis about continuing in the public square, which you've hit a lot on, but what else would you share?
They're a very difficult generation to understand and love. Ask them questions, get to know them. Charlie spent more time, as I said, holding the microphone in his lap than he did talking. He would say, God gave me 2 ears and 1 mouth to do more listening than talking. Get to know them. Spend time with them. Make an effort to step into their world. Contend for the struggles they're having. Realize that this is the generation, especially in America. I don't know here in Israel, but I certainly know in America, this is the generation that will not do better than their parents because we've left them an absolute mess. And I would say, do the hard thing. When I was standing in opposition to the lockdowns, and I don't know how you feel about those here in Israel, because I know you face something, and the probably nation's divided. This is my world, my nation. When the governor of California said that the church was non-essential, I didn't need to be a doctor. When he would allow box stores to be open and strip clubs to be open because they're essential, and liquor stores to be open and cannabis distributors to be open, but the church was non-essential, all I needed was the first 16 words of the First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion, nor prohibiting the free exercise thereof. And the reason why I knew that is because I had studied. Study your doctrine, study your government, and contend for freedom. I stood. I faced $350,000 in fines. They were coming after us. And I remember when I turned to my kids, they had given a restraining order that if I violated it, I'd be in danger of being arrested. And I met with the elder board, and I said, look, we're going to lose the church, we're going to lose everything. And then I said, if this decision's not unanimous, I'm resigning, because I can't live with myself. And I remember telling my wife, look, we're going to lose probably our house, we're going to lose everything if we do this. And I love what she said. She said, I'd rather be a widow than be married to a coward. And we stood in opposition. Amen. The elders were in agreement, but the ones that were touched the most were my kids. Because at 61 years of age, I had just become pastor emeritus. I turned the church over to a man half my age. I was ready to have a drink with an umbrella on a beach somewhere. And Charlie gets murdered, and I'm sitting here in Israel speaking to you. I've never been busier in all my life. I'm busier than a one-arm wallpaper hanger. Why? Because the answer my kids gave me when I said, I'm going to defy that restraining order. How do you feel about that? Dad, we're so proud of you. Because we know you're doing it for our generation. This is the first time in American history, I don't know about Israel, where we shuttered our children's schools so that the elderly could live 15 years longer. And the kids had a 0.002% chance of death. We shuttered their schools. The elderly didn't serve the young. We obliterated their generation. I would say if there's anything we can do, is to take courage to serve this generation and give them everything we can to turn this around. That is